The company on Wednesday announced its 8th oil find in Guyana. Exxonmobil encountered approximately 256 feet of high-quality, oil-bearing sandstone reservoir. The well was safely drilled to 18,057 feet depth in 6,365 feet of water. The long-tail discovery is in close proximity to the Turbo discovery southeast of the Liza field. In an interview with Nightly News on Thursday, head of ExxonMobil Government and Public Affairs, Kimberly Brasington, said the exploration works for the company is moving ahead as the drill ships will be moving into new areas.
There's also some other exploration prospects out there that we want to test. So we'll be doing some other new exploration prospects as well. And to that point, we are bringing in a third drilling rig to help with those additional exploration prospects. We announced that yesterday. We have the Stena Karen, which is the drill ship that drilled Longtail. And the Stena Karen right now is focused on all the new prospects, drilling the exploration wells, looking for the new resource for us and helping us figure out what we have. And then the Noble Bob Douglas drill ship is drilling the development wells all in the Liza field. Right.
Brasington, whose stint in Guyana has almost ended, said that the company will shortly be undertaking unprecedented drilling operations in Guyana waters.
Is it safe to say that each of the wells which you've gotten your success in, we'll see a second drilling operation, like for example, Ranger 2,
right.
Would we see a Laser 2,
yes.
Things like that?
Yeah, it's very typical. So you'll notice we've done that, and we did it in Liza. Liza, we actually did Liza 1, Liza 2, Liza 3, and Liza 4, I think we did. So yes, very, very typical that we'll come back and drill a second well, because that's what helps us determine if it's commercial. Just because there's hydrocarbon in the ground doesn't mean economically you can get it out. So we need so much data to really understand what the resource is and how we might develop it to be commercial for the country and the company.
The Turbo well and the Longtail well are two smaller wells, and together the two wells have the potential to produce some 500 million barrels of oil, Brasington said.
So where do we go now?
So I believe where we're going to go now is Ranger, and we're going to do a Ranger 2. So Ranger is that discovery that was up kind of further in the north part of the block, which we've not given an estimate to. People keep asking me about Ranger. So Ranger, we've not yet said how big we think that is. So what's next is we'll need to go back and do an appraisal well on Ranger.
The Noble Bob Douglas drill ship is completing initial stages of development drilling for Liza Phase 1, for which ExxonMobil announced a funding decision in 2017. Phase 1 will consist of 17 wells connected to a floating production, storage and offloading vessel designed to produce up to 120,000 barrels of oil per day. First oil is expected in early 2020. Phase 2 concepts are similar to Phase 1 and involve a second FPSO with production capacity of 220,000 barrels per day. A third development, Payara, is planned to follow Liza 2. Royden James, HGP Nightly News.